So you guys, I want you to write down, at the top of the page is this. And the question for you to answer is, what do you want to have? And I want you to think big, I want you to think grand, I want you to think, what are your goals in life? What do you want to have in life? Obviously all the answers aren't going to come to you straight away, but I'm sure there's a few things that you've had in your mind for the last 6 months, year, couple of years. What do you want to, why are you on this planet? What are your goals? Is it around better relationships? Is it around work, job, business, study, financial situation? Is it around getting rid of bills? There is no right or wrong answer to this, just that let's have a couple of things on there. What do you want to have? That's the easy part. This is where you can say whatever you want. Like a kid in a candy store can have whatever you want. What is it? There is no wrong answer. What was that?
Everything.
Everything. Yeah, but be a bit more specific. You can have everything, but be a bit more specific. Alright, so if you've got 2, 3... Actually, I'll ask this question. Hands up if you have more than 10 things on your sheet. Hands up if you have more than 8 things on the sheet. 6? Alan's got 6. Excellent. 5. 5. 4. A few of us. 3, 2, 1 thing. No one. Okay, cool. What I'd like to hear is a few brave people. I just want to get a few suggestions on the board of what they've put down, just so we know as a group the types of things that we're talking about. And obviously you can divulge as much or as little or nothing, but obviously the more you share, the more we all get out of it. Because your suggestion might then someone else go, oh yeah, I didn't think of that one. Yep. Okay? Who would like to start us off?
A diploma in business management.
Finish the diploma?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so finish diploma. That's a good one. You got another one, mate?
A well-paying job.
A well-paying job. Did anyone else have a well-paying job?
I just had
A job. Alright.
I had a successful business.
I had a good job. Does that count as well paying?
Depends. Maybe. A voluntary position could be a good job, right? To some people.
I'll put down I have a job that I like.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Actually, I'm glad you said that, because making lots of money, does that mean you love your job? Yes or no?
No.
Not necessarily, does it? So let's go with an up arrow job, and whatever the up arrow means is up to the individual. Cool? Alan, you said business.
Yeah, I have a successful business.
Good. Did anyone else have successful business or business? Who's doing a diploma of business?
Oh, just
Nearly half the room.
Most management.
Okay. And business students had other goals. That's okay. Successful business. What else? Give me 2 more.
I want a healthy life. I want to see my grandchildren grow up.
Love it. Did anyone else have health as one of their goals? Yes, he did.
I said happy.
Happy? Yeah.
Happy.
That's an element of health, being healthy, isn't it? Happy and healthy. I like those too.
I had better finances.
Anyone else have dollars in some way, shape or form? Whether it be minimising debt,
Yeah, that's it.
Financial
Better
security.
lifestyle.
financial security. I love that term.
I'll put down successful
Like unknown home, all that sort of stuff.
Okay. So it's minimise debt and maximise dollars.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is there anyone that has something that's a bit different to some of these suggestions already? There's nothing here about travel.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, travel.
Travel.
Okay, is that worth putting down? I think it is.
Yeah. Money to travel.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll definitely put that down.
I didn't concentrate, focus on the money side of things. So, but honestly, with grandchildren,
Yeah,
I
that's a
want
great
to
goal.
live that. I want to be around.
Leave a legacy for your family. That's awesome. Rachel, anything different from these?
It's basically all the same, just a stable career.
Stable career, good. I like that. It goes in with this, I guess. So whatever that arrow is for you it means stability. Yeah. Great. So when you're thinking about all the things you want to have, I want you to think about the example I'm about to suggest here. And that example is someone that wins Gold Lotto. Now, when someone wins Gold Lotto, do they have lots of money?
Yeah.
Well, they do.
They do, right? They've got won Gold Lotto, they've got lots of money.
Yeah.
But did you know that in any rich list that you look at, whether it be in Australia or abroad, that there's never, ever, ever anyone in that rich list that has gotten rich from winning Lotto? Any suggestions or maybe ideas as to why that's the case?
Because they can't control their finances. They don't
Can't
know
control their finances.
If you win a lot of money, you are not exposed generally to a business environment where you're able to control your money. And I know for a fact that friends of ours did win Lotto, and they are now broke because they had no way of know how to control that money that they won. They spend. And that's it. And now, you think they're happy? No way, Jose.
And also they'll be putting it towards like debt.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of investment. Yeah. But you have to you have to sure you gotta eliminate your debts, sure, but still you need financial stability as well.
So the interest that they were making would be the interest alone.
They could have retired.
They could have retired on that. But
So here's where my point's going, and I think we're starting to get the idea right, is that a lot of people that we deal with, and maybe in this room, because I'm guilty as well, have this philosophy. When I have all the money, for example, I will then do things that people do with lots of money, and I will be a financially well-off, stable person. But they're not going to do any of that until what happens first? Until they have the
Money.
money. But like Alan suggested, his friends had the money. And did they do what needed to be done after that?
No.
No, they didn't. So what's my suggestion going to be in terms of this order? Is it have, do, be?
No.
What is it?
you've got to do the right thing and then
It's be,
Be,
do, and then you will have.
be the best of what you can be, to do the best you can, to have what you want.
Exactly. Let's use a relationship as an example. And if you have any single friends, I'm sure you've heard something along the lines of this. I'll pretend to be a girl for the ladies in the crowd. If only I could have a good boyfriend. Because then I would do the things I need to do to be a good girlfriend, and I would be what? Starts with H, rhymes with nappy. Then I would be happy.
You sound like my sister.
Does anyone have a friend like that? If only I had the perfect partner, then I would be happy.
I know a girl that's like that, but yeah.
Don't use any names, it's just being recorded.
No.
What should you say to your sister or to your friend when they say, if only I had the good partner, I would be happy?
Be happy with yourself first.
Boom. Once
Be
that
happy with
person is
yourself.
happy with themselves first, what might they get?
I guess I think
The perfect boyfriend or the perfect girlfriend. But first they have to be happy within themselves in that
have a good
situation.
attitude.
Exactly. Well, whatever it needs, whatever they need to do to get the perfect boyfriend. Let's finish by making it specific to you. So go back to your page, and of all the things you wrote down, circle one. Underline it, circle it, put a flashing light above it. And just for today, just for the next 3 minutes, we're going to focus on that. And I want you to first of all look at that goal and look at, Brian, can I use your sister as the example? We don't need to know her name. And look at what Brian's sister would do in that situation. She would have said, if only I had the perfect boyfriend, I would then be happy. I want you to look at your thing and say, if only I had that, whatever it is, I would be happy. Whoever said a more successful paying job, if only I had the more successful paying job, I would then do the things that people that have a more successful job would do, and I would then be that person. That's how I want you to look at it for the second, knowing that it's not the right thing to do, yeah? So have 15 seconds, look at your goal, and look at it from that point of view. Because I'm sure, maybe not you, but a lot of people out there, that's how they would think about it. If only I won lotto, then I would be happy. Bullshit. Alright, now we're going to look at it from the different perspective, the be, do, have perspective. If I wanted a more successful paying job, for example, who do I need to start being? Give me some examples of what I might do.
Positive.
Positive. Excellent. What else? Let's get really specific.
Professional.
Professional. What does that mean, Ethan?
Like presenting yourself like in a professional manner.
Good. Give me some examples.
Like dressing nicely.
Yeah.
Whereas.
Do you show up on time?
Yeah, show up on time.
Yeah.
Show up even early, like half an hour beforehand.
Yeah.
Have the right attitude as well.
Have the right attitude. What about in terms of how you communicate with people? Do you look
Be polite.
interested? Be polite. Would you perhaps be a leader in your group of friends or in that situation?
Yeah.
What does being a leader look like? Give me some examples of what a leader does that someone
That's
that's
by
not
example.
Influences others.
Say that again.
Sets by example.
Influences others. What else?
Sets by example.
Leads by example. Yeah, excellent. So can I do all of those things straight away, even though I don't have this yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's none of those I couldn't do. The dressing well thing would be the only question mark, but you could do it, yeah? You can dress well on a good budget. It doesn't take much to dress well. I think it takes as much,
You can dress well on a bad budget.
exactly, it takes as much energy and effort to look crap as it does to look good. Sometimes. The ladies may disagree. So in your example, who do you need to start being for you to eventually have what you want?
Me.
You need to be me. I want you to write down a couple of things that you need to start being, even if you're already doing that.
Because if you're somebody else, you're not being you.
I agree 100%, but it needs to be more specific than that. Specific to your goals. What we're writing is, of all of these things you want to have, yeah, you circled one, yeah? Can we use you as an example? Say no if you want. Okay, is that a yes? So what's your goal? What's your I want to have? Okay, so living arrangements. What do you need to start being now for that to become a possibility? Because what someone else would say would be, when I'm living with my partner and my daughter, I will be happy and I will be content and I will be a better partner and I will be a better mother and this, that and the other. Yeah? So those being things, my suggestion is, and my invitation to you is, to start being those now. Because that's never going to happen until you are being this first. Any other examples that might help other people that someone would be happy to
Well, I
share?
put down own my own home. But
Okay.
in that case,
Right.
B, I'd have to be in a good job and all this sort of stuff to get the money that you need to have a home.
Yep, so you need to be bringing in X amount of dollars a week.
Yeah,
You need to be a good person with money.
yeah,
You know, you need to be a knowledgeable house investor or a knowledgeable house potential buyer.
yeah.
You know, are those things you can be doing now?
Yes.
They
no,
all are, right?
yeah,
They all
yeah.
are, definitely. Now, if you're struggling with the how do I do it, I'm not quite sure what I need to do. For example, if my have was I want to have $1 million, I might not necessarily know what I need to be or do at that point. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah.
Here's the answer to that, and I want you to write down the number 5 with a circle through it, just so later on you remember that. And you'll see that number 5, and your partner will say, what does 5 mean? And you'll say, well, Matt showed me this thing, and it's actually just changed my life. Do you want to hear what it is?
Yeah.
Only one person. All right, Geraldine, you and I. Anyone else? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's this, and I'll get you to write it down. Who you are. This is scary, by the way. Once you know this, so you've said yes. I'm going to tell you, but you may be reluctant and upset that I told you. But I'm going to tell you anyway. Who you are is the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. What sort of job you have, how much money you make, what you think about, even what you eat and drink, all of that and so much more is a combination of the 5 people you hang around the most. Once you start thinking about the 5 people you hang around the most, you'll go, oh shit, he's right. Who agrees with that statement? who thinks they need new friends? I disagree. If you don't have 5 people you hang around, then it's the 5 biggest influences in your life. Could TV be an influence?
Of course it is.
If it is, turn the bloody thing off, because it's a real bad influence.
Video games.
Could video games be the influence?
Bloody mobile phones.
Facebook. Facebook.
So your computer could be one of these 5, Geraldine.
Yep.
But there is some good news. Could hanging out in groups like this become one of your 5?
Yes.
Would that be a positive thing, yes or no?
Oh, yes.
Definitely. Could getting yourself some personal development books on, in my case, talking about finances, could that potentially become one of my 5?
Yes.
Yes. So the 5 influences in my life don't need to be people. I mean, it's probably good that some of them are, otherwise...
I think most people think that it's people because the way you worded it.
Well, I did. I said the 5 people you hang around the most.
Yeah.
And it is, if you hang around a lot of... If you have regular friends you hang out with all the time, I've got 2 guys I hang out with all the time, and they are definitely a big influence.
I have less down here than I did in Klein.
But you'll
It's
still
only
have...
been here 3 years.
You'll still have this.
Yeah.
It'll be people, it'll be things, or it'll be people/things. Now, I'm not saying this, guys. I'm not saying say to your friends, get out of my life, you're no good for me. Because friends are good for you, definitely. And could you be a better friend? Well, that's a question for you to decide on. Because remember, you are someone's friend that may one day be in a room with me, and when I say Brian is one of your 5 influences, you're going to want them to say, I'm glad Brian's one of my 5. You don't want them to say, oh shit, I've got to get rid of Brian. So this, if you're struggling with what I need to be, is going to play a big part in it. And this may need to be changed a little bit. But the good news is it can be very easily. You know, you can go to bookshops and buy books on heaps of knowledgeable people that you can be reading the book and it's like they are in the room with you as one of your 5 influences. So in summary, I want to say you can have anything you want. You genuinely, honestly can. But you need to be that person first. Then you'll start doing the things that person does. And only then will you have what you want. Any questions to wrap up? All right, guys, thanks for listening. Give me a clap because that was really